Even the South was no vote, man. It's not only 6 states. See, Kano and Kaduna covered the whole of their vote. So we are going for one candidate now.
Hello and what's up, guys? So recently, some northern influencers held a live meeting online to discuss how to stop the tax reform bills brought forward by President Tinubu's administration. These young people said they are rejecting the bills because their clerics, community and political leaders says it goes against their religion and it is anti-north. Remember, late last year in the news, Professor Usman and the Borno governor spoke angrily against the bill. Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed even threatened President Tinubu, saying if he continues with the bills, there will be anarchy. He warned they will show their true color and will fight for it. It is not just these few. Many others from the north are boasting and using their population strength to threaten the government. They are even saying Tinubu must listen to them because their votes alone put him in power, and if not, they will remove him come 2027. But here's my question: where were these same people when their brother Buhari ruled for 8 years? He filled key government positions mostly with northerners and Fulani people, ignoring other regions. He even built a railway to Niger Republic, while there are none in the south and southeastern region. Nobody threatened Buhari back then. So why now? Is it because it is not their brother that is in power this time? Anyway, I won't talk too much. Watch the video and see it yourself. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Let me know what you think in the comment section after watching. Take a look.
So yesterday they hosted a live stream and they were talking about the tax reform bill. I'm talking about the Fulani influencers, yeah, because I know all of them, both on Twitter, Instagram and this TikTok. I know all of them. So they were discussing the tax reform bill, and when I joined the live, I'm like, hey, Area 51, you don't come, wala boy, blah blah blah. I was like, I just came here to ask you people a question. Now you people are coming out because your leaders say so, and you're saying the government should suspend this tax reform bill. And I was like, can you people point out the part of the bill that you have issues with? Because you can't just come out and you're demanding and you want to force, and you are ordering the government, you're ordering the president to suspend the bill, to withdraw the bill, just because you say so. No, it is not going to happen, because you are not in any position to make those kind of demands, you know. You don't control anything. And gone are those days where you come and threaten with numbers during the election. Gone are those days, man. Because right now, the map of the north has been redrawn. The Hausas are now finding their food because the Fulanis swallowed up the Hausas totally. But now they are coming out. And the people of the North Central, they have also distanced themselves from the core north. Because this is how they get those numbers. You just come and say, and the North has 200 million people, blah, blah, blah. That's a big fat lie. Because there are so many tribes in the North. Not everybody in the North is Fulani. But this, now the narrative where we say they don't, spread. Like the whole world thinks the northern part of Nigeria is just Fulani people. It's a lie. Hausas have numbers. We have so many tribes in the North that are not Fulani, that are not Hausa, that are not. But Hausas have numbers. And I heard in the past 15 years, no single Hausa has been a governor in the North. I don't know how true that is. But, before we used to say Hausa, now it's Fulani. You know. So you people are all out with your leaders demanding, asking, ordering, telling the president to suspend the bill, and that the president should listen to the North, or what? What are you going to do? You cannot do anything. You people can only come online and make noise, threaten with numbers during the election. All that one are story. Gone are those days where you go and bring people from Chad and Nigeria to come and vote. Gone are those days. It not go happen again. And now they are planning to start this trend, this hashtag of suspend the bill. And we have also come out to come and do a counter hashtag that the bill must pass. Hashtag the bill must pass, or another hashtag, divide the country. Yes. And I think, you know, writing it alone like hashtag, I don't think it's enough. So I think we should start coming online, then we say it, that this bill must pass or divide the country. You know, pass like that. So if they can do it, we can do it too. So I believe every good person from the South, I believe all the sons and the daughters of the South, all the sons and daughters of the Southwest, even people from the Southeast, people need to come out and defend this bill. Yes. You can duet this video. You can duet it. All you need to say is, the bill must pass or we divide the country. Finish. All my brothers from the South, my brothers, my sisters, all my brothers and sisters from the Southwest, all my people from the Southeast, everybody must come to defend this bill, because this bill is pro common people, is pro poor people, is pro the people, not pro the elite, not pro the leaders. This is why they have been crying. This is why they've been crying. We have asked them, where is the problem coming from? They can't point it out that this is the part of the bill that is giving us problems. No. And we have tried to explain it to them. The more we try to explain to them, the more they try not to understand. It's not like they don't, but they just want that free bread, You know, go work like that again. I even feel like it is even Lagos that should be coming out to complain, but Lagos is not complaining. And when I see some people come to my comment section and they say, but all the companies, they have their headquarters in Lagos. Yeah, this is exactly what they have addressed, if you don't know. Now, MTN headquarters is in Lagos. VAT remittance is going to Lagos, right? Now, if they are getting some percentage in Lagos more than other states that they are consuming the MTN services more than Lagos, now the state that is even consuming the services of the MTN, they will also be getting much of the VAT that is being remitted. So it does not affect the region that is consuming, because the headquarters of what they are consuming is in another state. Do you guys understand? Now, palm oil is being produced in those states, but the people where they buy and pass, then they own those states. Before, almost all the money they go back to those states, because now then they produce them. So people where they consume them too, they have to get something too. But the lion's share still goes back to the state producing, but some significant amount still goes to the people that are also consuming. This is a fair trade. So try to be productive. This is what they are saying. Try to be productive, but you don't want to be productive. You just want to sit down and wait for federal allocation every month, smile to the bank, and when they get this money, they change it to dollars and they start selling dollars for people going to school abroad. Yeah, this is what the governors do. So these northern governors, they should sit up and sit tight and start doing something. Start expanding the range of economic activities in your region. You know, over-reliance on a single resource sector is a very big problem for any country. And later, you people come out to come and cry poverty. The highest percentage of the out-of-school children, they are in the north. They produce so much food from the north. They have so much gold in the north. They have so many billionaires in the north. So many people in power of in the position of power, they are from the north. So what do you people want? You just want to sit down and lazy around and do nothing? No. So my people, they want to start a trend of suspend the bill. We are also going to start a trend, and not just a trend. We are going to do the hashtag, and we are going to do the duet. So to all my Yoruba people, to my Urubu people, to my Edo people, to my Bayelsa people, to my everybody, every well-meaning Nigerian, every Nigerian that understand that this is pro poor, pro common people. All you have to do is you can do your own video separately and say the same thing, that this bill must pass or we divide the country, or you can duet this video and say this bill must pass or we divide the country. If they can do it, we can do it too, because they believe they have the numbers and they can control the narrative on the internet. No, we are here to tell them that you not go work like that.
If you want your state to develop, why are you giving people money to develop people's country? Okay. Why not invest to your own state?
To develop Niger State.
You never develop any of your state. And you need person where developing state. Let you guys share the revenue. Some of the continent, some of the tax reform, some of the factory, they are not working. for most of the northern states. Who killed those factories? Now they are the one. They cannot even to stand for their own reform. They always think about, let us bring the money where people hustle. Let us share for ourselves. And that the thing, I'm fully supporting for what President has done it. But the one problem I'm facing for this, Mr. President, is only one. Let's return back our subsidy. If you can return back our subsidy, after you return back our subsidy, so what you can do.
Now, what is giving all our politicians headache, especially from the north now, is this tax reform. Most of them are shouting, no, no, no. The question is, what is this tax reform going to do to the economy, and how is it going to work? Anybody against this tax reform should either be against the implementation and the money train. That is what you should be against, not that you are against the tax reform itself, because the tax reform itself is a good one. If you should ask me, it is a good one. But the problem would be, would they monitor it? Would that money not end up being embezzled at the end of the day? Anyway, let me explain. Now, this tax reform will address a lot of things. You see, this issue I raised last time of, una know they drink beer, like the northerns, una know like alcohol, but the revenue from alcohol from other states, una go collect, share from it, and also it will address. Now, the tax reform address one of those issues that you will be giving allocation based on your productivity. This tax reform will also boost productivity, except your state is lazy. If your state is lazy, your people are lazy, you're not going to suffer. Anyway, let me just give you some highlights of one of the things that the tax reform will address. Number one, now any business with less than 50 million turnover in a year is exempted from the tax payments. Now, over 90% of workers in public and private sectors will be exempted from the income tax. That will no good. It good too now. Now, over 82% of what low-income persons consume will be VAT free, like value-added tax. Most of those things when they buy food and all that, they said over 82% of them will be VAT free, meaning say food fee come down. Now, the tax reform also states that they will be scrapping more than 50 nuisance, tax that small business they suffer. All those small tax what they collect from small businesses, say they disturb una, say they will scrap more than 50 of them, so that una will feel focus according to the tax reform. Now, this one sweets me past. They said VAT, value added tax, will no longer be calculated on where companies' headquarters are, but it will be calculated on where their goods are being consumed. Like for the northerners brothers now, when they drink alcohol, as long as say alcohol no they come there, una no they drink VAT from alcohol no they come to Nigeria. In fact, the revenue whatever come from there, they no go share and give una again. Now the people where they consume alcohol at the states, and then the revenue go to now there they go share give them. You understand? So companies now where their product is being consumed, now there their VAT, that kind of thing. Exactly. And the part of the tax reform said that those who are receiving less than 9 million naira per annum, say if you calculate all your income in a year, you no reach 9 million or you no reach 9 million, say your tax will be cut into half. They will cut them into half. Say no, they receive too much, they will cut them into half. Do you understand? And the tax reform also addressed the issue of cutting a lot of tax. Example, stamp duty. So tax reform, when that tax reform happens, if they finally pass them into it becomes a law. Stamp duty, they will scrap and they will scrap stamp duty. So you feel focused on the main important things. Now, the tax reform also says that from now to 2025 to 2030, the value-added VAT will be increasing from 10% to 20%. It go to go up. They go to carry up gradually till 2030. You understand? So now another thing with that, the VAT go to go up from now to 2025 to 2030. It go to go up. Now the tax reform also said that many Nigerian companies pay more than 60 different tax and levies in Nigeria. So this tax reform is looking to end all of that because it's affecting a lot of companies in Nigeria and it's frustrating them. If you notice, a lot of companies are leaving the country. They are leaving Nigeria because they can no longer survive. So this tax reform will end that. It will address all those 60 different levies and tax they are paying here and there. They will pay local government, they will pay this, they will pay this. So their tax will be now be narrowed down on one channel and they know what they are paying and they get value for what they are paying according to the tax reform. Now, why is the northerners? Why did they vex? Why these ones they vex? Because one of the things that the tax reform will be doing is that they will not go, they give you allocation based on your population again. They will be giving you based on your productivity. productivity. So the tax reform is addressing to increase productivity. So the more you produce, the more allocation or the more revenue that is given to you. What is coming from the, all the thing where they don't collect from VAT, everything. Now the more you they produce, the more you could get. Now imagine Lagos they generate more. They can't they give Lagos and one state in the north the same thing. It don't make sense now. So the tax reform is saying that if you have that population that you claim you have, or put them into use, produce more. You have landmarks, take them to farm, produce. All the governors, carry your people, produce. But it seems like some of our northern brothers or northern leaders, they don't want that. They are enjoying that free money. You understand? Jackie they work, monkey they job. The tax reform do not want it. So everybody hustle, work. So if you're against this tax reform, I might not like the APC government. I might not really love Tinubu like that. But you see this tax reform, if they should put what is in there into action and they monitor the implementation and they also supervise it well to make sure there's no embezzlement in it, bro, it is a welcome idea. It is good. I love it. I love it. I love every aspect of this. It might not be 100% excellent, but I know it will help. And also, something you should keep in mind is that when this is implemented, know that you cannot go tax-free in Nigeria. Meanwhile, House of Rep have suspended the tax reform debate indefinitely because of the heated argument is causing from the north and other. But I trust Jagaban Tinubu. He knows his way around the National Assembly and the Senate. He might get it done. So you tell me what you think about this in the comment section. But